In a recent interview, Joel Embiid says he feels some Sixers fans want him traded away from the team. And you know what? Buckle up because I have some things to say. Let's go.
Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into Philly Take with RB. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the show, ring the bell. Don't miss any of the content. We just have to hop right into this because even though it is 7 hours after this news came out, I'm still as frustrated as I was when I originally heard the news. I'm glad I kind of took, part of the day and did other things like went to the gym and all that stuff because I was furious. And honestly, I'm still pissed off. And, there have been some things boiling with this fan base. And I think it's time to clear some of it up and to just be clear and transparent. And I'm going to keep it real as I always do. And some people will enjoy that. Some people won't. It is what it is. It must be said. So we start off with the news of the day. Let's talk about what happened. I went on Twitter this morning, and this is what I see. A post from Bleacher Report. Embiid, fans want me traded. Joel feels some Sixers fans want him gone. Quote, I do believe that. They want to trade me, per Yahoo Sports. And we will delve more into this. Essentially what it was is an interview from NBA writer Jake Fischer, who does a great job. He actually went behind the scenes with Sixers practice, PJ Tucker, Joel, a lot of the guys, and just got some behind the scenes stuff. It was a great article. I definitely recommend you go check it out for all the other little things as well. But obviously this was the big news. This was the headline. It struck us crazy. And we need to talk about all this more in depth. But before I do that, I just want to say, Joel Embiid, if you ever get around to somehow watching this, just know that the real ones appreciate you and what you do and what you bring to this city. I'm sure any smart Sixers fan at least appreciates, even if you don't like the guy or want him traded, whatever, you appreciate what he has done for the franchise and you appreciate what he brings to the city. Joel Embiid is a generational talent. And he is one of the most skilled big men to ever play the game already at age 28. I just want to put that out there. And we'll get into more of my thoughts as we go here. But anyway, so I clicked on the article and here is what came up. Once again, the headline, Joel Embiid says some Sixers fans want him traded. I do believe that, from Mike Chiari. And then we go down here. It says Sixers center, Joel Embiid feels Sixers fans would like him to be traded. When speaking to Jake Fischer of Yahoo Sports, Embiid said, I don't know, Sixers fans, they want to trade me. When asked if he truly believes that to be the case, Embiid responded, I do believe that they want to trade me. Embiid would yield quite a trade package as he is averaging a career-high 33.3 points per game, is trending toward his 6th consecutive All-Star selection, and is in the mix to win his first NBA MVP award. So there you go. 6 All-Star games in a row and could possibly win an MVP. Should have won one the last 2 years. I mean, it goes without saying how great Joel Embiid is as a player and all the other stuff. But anyway, I clicked on the article, the original one from Jake Fischer, and I started reading it. And let's just talk about that a little bit. So essentially, this is the part, like I said, there's a lot of information in here behind the scenes. Definitely check it out. And Embiid was asked by Jake Fischer about, Philadelphia and the fan base and all that stuff. And he says, I don't know. Sixers fans, they want to trade me. Jake says, you don't believe that. Embiid says, I do believe that they want to trade me. They don't all want to trade you. They want certain people to be relieved of their duties and certain people to depart the franchise, like Doc Rivers. Then Embiid says, look, all I can do is try to play my best every game. I'm grateful to be in this position because it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And Fischer says, you mean being a franchise player? And Embiid says, yeah. When you're actually the best offensive player and defensive player, you got to make plays. It's not easy every single night. We all can't be perfect. We all make mistakes sometimes. You can't be perfect. Like the Utah game, you could turn the ball over in the fourth quarter. It happens. I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best job possible to put my team in the best position to try to win something. All right. So that's essentially the gist of what's going on here. And let's be honest here. All right. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. All kidding aside, the fact that Joel Embiid even has any thoughts in his mind that some Sixers fans want to trade him is absolutely terrible. It is terrible. And you know what? It comes full circle with everything because I was actually talking about something similar like this on the live show last night, right? We make these videos, we make live streams, we do a bunch of stuff, we cover this team. there is one common since I started this channel, and that is Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, like I said, is a generational talent. He's one of the best to ever put on a Sixers uniform and will go down as one of the best big men in NBA history. And the fact that he has to get filtered with all of these Sixer trolls, all right, and all these lousy comments, it is sad. It really is. It kind of goes to speak on the digital, media age and the social media world and just kind of how the culture is now. And as much as social media is good, it's also bad for reasons like this. Now, you are allowed to criticize Joel Embiid's game. I criticize Joel Embiid's game. Some nights he's lazy. Some nights he doesn't look like he wants to play. That's how regular season goes, ups and downs. There's a lot that goes on. But for all the people out there, you know who you are. You know who you are. The people, the part of Sixer Nation that goes on Twitter and they cry and complain after every single game. Or the people that come into the live streams and they moan and they whine. This is what you did. This is your fault. This is your fault. Now, do I think Joel Embiid is going to get traded? No. Do I think he wants to get traded? No. Do I think deep down he really believes that? Maybe not. But the fact that this even has to come up in a story is absolutely embarrassing. And part of Sixer Nation should be embarrassed about this. This is why outsiders talk about us the way they do sometimes. And I don't want to compare this situation to anybody else because the Ben Simmons situation, Ben had a lot of fault. He didn't do anything to improve, right? Markelle Fultz never got on the court and played healthy. There has been guy after guy after guy. The one common of this whole cycle is Joel Embiid. And by the way, he's one of the greatest freaking players in the league. And I understand that being a great player warrants a lot of unwanted hate, especially from the outside, from the others, right? No matter how many times Giannis does this or that, he's going to get a lot of hate comments. LeBron, KD, same thing. All right, Joel is up there in the tier of greats. But it shouldn't come from within, from your own people. It is your own people that are making him feel like this. And it's mostly trolls, I'll be honest. Now, again, there are people that can have a real debate and criticize Joel Embiid. And there are some nights, and, I get it. I get it some nights. I do. I get people are frustrated. But the people that come out every game and they cry and moan, literally, someone in the chat last night who's a longtime viewer of the show, I mean, we won. It was our best performance of the year. I actually wanted to talk about that game today. But then this thing came hovering over. I thought last night was our best performance, maybe offensively of the year. The way everybody clicked, the way everybody brought it together. And you had someone in the chat whining about trading PJ Tucker last night. PJ played good defense, hit a couple threes. This is what I mean. The people that cry and they moan about Joel Embiid, it's just a certain select group. Where are they when he's doing great, when he's dropping 59 and 53, the praise needs to be as loud as the criticism. And it's just unfortunate that we live, in this, day and age where Joel Embiid, who says he goes on Twitter every once in a while, maybe he goes on after a bad night, he's feeling bad, he wants to get his mind off it, and he's reading a bunch of these idiot comments who are saying trade Embiid, or after every game, James Harden probably sees comments that says James Harden is washed, or PJ Tucker, trade PJ, or, trade Tobias for nothing. Like, you guys need to stop sometimes, man. It is a long season. I said this last night. There are a group of games in the year that are really good. There's a group of games that are really bad, and a lot of them fall in between, okay? And you can't jump off the bridge after every win or loss. All right, yeah, we get excited. Yeah, we get pissed. And a lot of people share that sentiment. Like Jake Fischer said, they want Doc gone. I understand it. I feel the same way. Some people want trades. Some people want this. Let's remember something here, guys. We are in a season where we are pushing all the eggs in the basket. We are trying to get to a point we have not gotten to in a long time. We are trying to finally surpass a threshold. Whether you believe we can or not, that doesn't mean you come out here and you want to trade the franchise player every single night. It is a joke. Let me tell you something right now. Without Joel Embiid, this franchise is nothing. Nada. For the people out there that are making tweets and videos and all this stuff, oh, let's trade Joel. Why? Are you an idiot? Joel Embiid, by the way, just won Eastern Conference Player of the Week. You know what he averaged in the last week? 43 points per game. How many times have I said game after game? We watch it in real time. I'm sitting there going, this isn't even real. This man has evolutionized the center position. This man has taken it to a different level And he's done the one thing Philadelphia loves. He works hard. He gets better. He has gotten better every year. He has gotten healthier. And obviously we want him to stay healthy now in the playoffs. That's the next goal. But he has gotten better every year. He's worked on his game. He's doing things that centers don't do. He is evolutionizing the center position, and it's why he's going to go down as one of the best big men to ever play. And most Sixers fans can recognize that greatness. All I'm saying, man, is with what this guy has gone through, you know, with his own personal life, a lot of tragedy and starting to play the game late and all that stuff, to what he's gone through with this franchise, he is the last piece that has made it through, that is here. He is the process, if you want to call it that still. And you have idiots out there that want to trade him. Without him, we are nothing. Do you not see that? Nothing. So it's just crazy to me. And he's right. Joel is right. You know, it is not an easy thing being the face of this franchise with how this fan base acts sometimes. It's just true. It's true. And this doesn't compare, like I said, to the other situations we have seen in the last couple of years because those guys didn't get better. They couldn't try. They didn't do anything, right? They didn't handle themselves well. Joel is a man of us. He is a man of this city. He loves it here. You see him jogging out late on the street. You see him doing everything. He's been through so much with this franchise, the shushing and every other player, the situation. Is it fair to say that he needs to get to the conference finals? Yeah. Is it fair to say he needs to work on other things on his game? Yeah. But the guy continues to get better. And it sucks that he even has to think at all that any Sixers fans would want him traded. And we need to appreciate greatness. There is no player in the city of Philadelphia I want to see win a championship more than Joel Embiid. None. Because of everything he's been through. Look at how Giannis overcame all the challenges, finally got to the peak of the mountain, and he deserved it, man. You know, as an objective basketball fan, do I like Giannis? Not that much, but I can recognize he's a damn good player. A lot of fans from other teams, they talk about Joel. Deep down, they know he's a freaking monster. All right, he is a monster. That's what he is. He's putting up 59, 11, 12, and 10. He's doing things that have never been seen. And people from within want this guy to be traded. If you say you want to go full rebuild and get rid of everybody, fine. I'm just going to be honest. We're not getting better. We're not getting better for a long time if we do that. So at the end of the day, I think, some of the fan base just needs to take a look in the mirror. I think it's mostly the trolls, but for the people that actually follow this team and do believe that, you really got to think about this, man. Those are my thoughts. Those are my unfiltered thoughts and my take. I want to hear from you, though. Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and like always, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.